Alright, I'm gonna have to make this short. My battery's getting really low. I came in here and set up this afternoon on a water oak tree that me and my son had found in here last week. And I'd been putting him in here, and he sat in here 2 evenings and has had encounters both times. But just never could get everything to fall into place. He decided he had to go home last night, so I wasn't going to let this place go to waste. So I just slipped in here and have just got set up. I'm pretty early. When I was coming by here yesterday, headed to another spot, there were 2 deer in the road right here at like 4:15. So I'm in here, got in here and got set up pretty early. It's 3:45 right now. I think if the wind will leave us alone, I think we might get some action in here this afternoon. I'm gonna sit back, try to conserve this battery, because I probably ain't got but 20 minutes worth. But let's see what happens. Maybe we'll get to run this old Treeshark through another one. I've never seen that happen before. I made what I would consider an absolutely perfect shot on that deer. And I don't know if I had the camera on it when she ran off over here, but she ran about maybe 25 yards back here behind my tree. And stood there, didn't move for a while. I'm just expecting to hear her crash at any time. And she ends up coming back over here and comes down here and falls underneath this tree that I'm hunting over. And I bet it took her a solid, I don't know, I can look back on the video to tell, but in my mind I bet it took her a minute and a half before she actually fell from the time the air hit her. It might have been longer than that. And with that hit that I put on that deer, I would never have believed that. But you see something new every time. I put a good hit on her, man. I could see the interest wound on her when she came back by the tree. And I almost shot her again. I actually drew on her to shoot her again. And before I got anchored good, she had got behind some trash. Just some trash right here under my feet. And I couldn't shoot, but I could see the exit wound, and there was no way she was going to tote that off. And from there, she didn't go another maybe 5 yards and went down. But I can see the exit wound right now. And it looks point of the elbow on the offside. Absolutely blown away. That was a razor sharp tree shark. Crazy, crazy stuff. Anyway, I've got just like minutes left on my camera. I'm gonna switch this thing off and we'll go ahead and get down. And I'm gonna save what's left for show and tell. Alright, I just want to show y'all, this is the tree that I was up right here. There's a deer laying right there. And my arrow's sticking in the ground right here. Let's step it off. Six yards. And she ran out there probably 30 yards from where I'm standing and ended up walking back behind my tree and with her tail twitching super fast. That's always a sign that they're done. And ended up making it right there. She ain't laying 9-10 yards from the tree. So gather my stuff up and we'll set up and do show and tell. But real quick, I want to show you. Look at this. That's the exit wound. And it's not head. And that's the entrance. Never would have believed that deer would have stayed on its feet that long. Stranger things have happened. Let me get set up and we'll do this. Alright, here he is, his little knothead. I didn't know what it was when I shot it. I couldn't see the knots. Things were pretty intense, and the wind had been switching back and forth right there where I actually shot him at. It had been blowing directly to where I shot him at most of the evening, and when the sun set, it reversed, and I was right around that time where it was probably going to switch back, and I was taking the first good shot I got, and man, this deer I can't believe this deer was on its feet as long as it was after the hit, with the hit I put on it, especially with that tree shark. But anyway, I just backtracked a little bit on the blood trail from where he fell, headed back around behind my tree, and he was pouring. But strange things happen sometimes, I tell you. This worked out really good. This has been a good spot. It's been sat 3 times. My son sat it twice in the afternoons and saw deer both times. And I think he saw 5 deer total. And then I sat it this afternoon since he went home and saw these 2. The big doe with this one. But it's a cool deal, man. This spot is still good, and I really hate to quarter him up right here. I figured I'd go ahead and do my show and tell right here, and that ain't really gonna make no difference. But I'm probably only 125 yards from the truck. I'm honestly thinking about dragging him out there to the truck and getting him on out of here, and another deer can be shot in here probably within 3 days. Just give it a little time to rest. This was a good deal. I don't know what I got camera wise. This one is just about out, so I better go ahead and wrap this up. This is going to be bow kill number 186. This is traditional kill number 138, and this is number 80 for my Centaur. So I'm going to go ahead and get him on out of here, and we're going to see if we can't get back on another one tomorrow.